Send it to me. We running that back first thing tomorrow morning. That next day, he didn't put nothing about that conversation we had on there because I know that boy didn't know that God sent it to him because Blaze even said it. And he said it on live. He said, thank you, I got it. We're going to run it first thing in the morning. I said, I bet you $500. That's not what I said, Kevin. And I told him that. He went and listened to it. And then he noticed that wasn't what I said. But his
I don't even know what your ugly ass talking about. Shut your ugly ass up, Ty. You finally found a platform that you can go over and sit in and feel regular. But you're not realizing that the platform you sitting in is irregular than a motherfucker. Ain't a regular motherfucker over there. You just snuzzled your and squeezed your ass on up in there. Cause all of y'all are a bunch of derelicts over that motherfucker. All of y'all are a bunch of dizzy birds. All of y'all are, but that's why we got the live goal set at dizzy birds, y'all. Cause they're a bunch of dizzy ass birds over in that motherfucker. A bunch of dizzy buzzards. All of y'all over in that motherfucking FOE shit is a bunch of dizzy ass buzzards.
I wouldn't let him come back on there and be wrong. Even when he wrong, he don't even admit it.
I'm never wrong. The last time I was wrong, it was like in 1982, 1983 or some shit like that. I ain't never motherfucking wrong. If I tell you it's raining soup outside, you go out to that bitch with a bowl and a spoon. Shut up, Private. You shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
Constantly gaslighting, just making up shit. Making up shit. We so taking his words and twisting them up. That's it for me.
Damn right, Taylor.
Any woman that find this sassy and sexy,
Quiet.
Y'all gotta remember, half of these people on here, they don't have a life outside of this app. And some of them, they just want some type of attention, any type of way they can get it. And this is...
Like it or not, I'm one of the smartest niggas on this side of TikTok. Because I don't comment on shit that I don't know about, right? That keeps you from being wrong. If you don't comment on shit that you don't know nothing about and you only keep your comments to shit that you sure about, that keeps you from being wrong. That's why you motherfucking oxtail face ass women over there always wrong. You battle axe built ass broads over there always wrong. You buzzard face ass broads over there always wrong. Because y'all always speaking on shit without having the facts.
What they get it from, right or wrong, they desperate for some type of attention. Even if they gotta get it from a man that's degrading and disrespectful like that, they'll sit up under him and agree with it and go along with it just for some type of attention.
And it's the ones that do not agree with him and actually will come up against him that he does that to. I mean,
there's no such thing as coming up against somebody on this app. Everybody's more partial to the people and what. Absolutely, Dana. Everybody shows partiality. Everybody shows partiality. That has nothing to do with right and wrong. I stand on the side of right. And back to this money. Stop sending y'all's money to creators that's not meant for that creator. Contributing to that platform and sending them a cash out, so send them a blessing and all that, fine. But when it comes to crowdfunding and helping somebody in the platform and this, that, stop sending your money to creators. Send it to the person that they're crowdfunding for. If you're not able to send it to the person that they're crowdfunding for, don't send it. Don't send it. Stop sending us. That includes KevDaComic. Don't send us money meant for other people. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Because some of these creators are stealing from y'all. Some of these creators are stealing from y'all. See, people don't want what you give. They want what you got. You ever do something for somebody and they act like it ain't enough? They act like it ain't enough, like you could always do more, because people don't want what you give. They want what you got. See, she didn't want what people were giving. She wanted what Robo got.
I'm not saying anything that I haven't gone through myself. This motherfucker dragged me while I was in the hospital. over a funky motherfucking background.
You goddamn right, because you stole my background. T-Money is talking about the microphone background that I use. Now, as soon as I used it, she went and copied my background and started using it as her background. She stole my background and started using it in her backdrop. You goddamn right. I asked her, I said, why the hell you steal my shit? You goddamn right. Just like y'all be hang tight a tick or two. I ain't lying, and shit like that. Crying. Y'all steal all my shit. Just like, so I asked her about that guy. You goddamn right. Stop stealing my shit. You goddamn right.
Thinking that I stole his background.
You damn sure did, and I checked your motherfucking ass. Sure did, and you stopped using that motherfucker.
In the hospital room too?
You stopped using that motherfucker.
He wasn't in the hospital when he did that.
No,
he then ended up in the hospital after I had gotten out.
Glad you made it out.
So that means he had some medical issues too.
I sure did. I had a bacterial infection. I sure did. I didn't pee on myself though. Even when I was in the hospital, shit, I could barely goddamn walk. But I tell you what, I went to the bathroom. I got my ass up out that bed. I didn't piss in the bed. I did not pee in the bed. It hurt me to fucking walk. But guess what? I went to pee in the bathroom. I went to the toilet. I got my ass up out that goddamn bed. I did not pee in the bed. I got up and I went to the bathroom. It's some shit like that. So it didn't matter what kind of sickness I had. I wasn't too sick to not go take my ass to the motherfucking bathroom. I bet you that. I bet you I didn't piss in the bed.
Medical and mental issues.
Was it medical issues or was it some type of other issues? Like I said, that's the thing.
He around here.
Jazz say I be using.
PC, when his motherfucking dick licking. The fuck?
Oh. Well, maybe the church say, hey, man.
Shut your bitch ass up. Notice how they always have an awkward silence, like they taking a nap in that motherfucker. Notice how they always have a moment of awkward silence in that bitch. Like it's time for them to take a nap in that short bus riding bitch.
See, I try not to get started. That's the reason why I said what I said, because I try not to go there. Because my mouth ain't right.
T-Money, it ain't a damn thing you can say to me about me or to me. T-Money, I will light your ass up. Why you talking about FOE all day? You Scooter, shut your dumb ass up. They done kicked your ass out of there. I saw them. I saw the way they did your ass, Scooter. Scooter, you a mad motherfucker. Scooter say, I don't want y'all to do nothing else for me then. And some shit like that. They be throwing shit up in your motherfucking face. They treat you like shit. You coming over here. They treat you like motherfucking shit. Mars, stand down. Don't block her. Don't mute her. Don't do nothing. Yeah, I know you, mother. They done kick you out of FOE and all kind of shit. And some shit like that. You let Lil Touch chump you off. And so Lil Touch cuss your ass out. Yeah, Lil Touch cuss your ass the fuck out. Lil Touch, you bet. Have you apologized like she told you to? You better go apologize like she told you. The Lil Touch told you to go and motherfucking apologize. Have you apologized yet? You better go do what Lil Touch told you to motherfucking do. Yeah, Lil Touch. Yeah, you better take your ass back over there to apologize the way Lil Touch told you to. And she said, because she said she ain't playing with your motherfucking ass. And that's what she said. I saw it. I saw the clip. I saw the clip on the blogs where Lil Touch cussed your ass the fuck out. We recapped it, as a matter of fact, because I was laughing my ass off and some shit like that. I said, look at Lil Touch got some nuts and some shit like that. I said, okay, go ahead, Lil Touch. Yeah, Scooter, she cussed. Yeah, because you showed they sent you some money. And what about the dress they bought? Did they buy you a dress and some shit like that? Did you pay them back for that shit? You got a lot going on over there, and so you needed some groceries at one time too, didn't you? Didn't you need some groceries? Yeah, I think they bought you some groceries and all kind. They take care of you over there. Somebody need to be filing you on their taxes, Scooter. Scooter, as much shit that they be buying for your ass over there, motherfucker, and shit like they be buying bus tickets. They put your ass on Greyhound though. Yeah, they put you on Greyhound to come. They ain't even buy you no plane ticket. They put your ass on that pissy ass Greyhound bus. Yeah. Well, Megabus, they put on the Megabus. I know you motherfucking lie. And some shit like that. Scooter, if you don't get your ass out my motherfucking chat. You don't get your ass out my motherfucking chat and go get back on that motherfucking Greyhound bus and get your ass back to Texas. Back to Florida, wherever the fuck, Georgia. That's right. You from Atlanta. You from Atlanta. I think you in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta too, Scooter. Yeah, Scooter. Scooter, I heard you say you're gonna get your son to do this, that, and some other stuff. Ain't that what you said, Scooter? You gonna call your son? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said, Scooter? Scooter, don't get quiet now, bitch. Bitch, don't get quiet now. Ain't that what you said, ho? You gonna get your son to do what and this, that, and you gonna get that motherfucker a toe tag is what you gonna get his motherfucking ass. You gonna be burying him right next to your mama. You gonna be burying that nigga right next to your motherfucking mammy. Ain't that what you said? You finna call your son and your son is gonna do this, that, and some other stuff? You finna be embalming that motherfucker is what the fuck you finna do. Yeah, you gonna embalm that nigga. You gonna be embalming that nigga, and I hope you got a plot right next to your mammy. Cause that's exactly where his ass gonna be at. Private, I ain't even do nothing. She said that. She threatened my life. And some shit like that. Somebody, she gonna get her son to do this, that, and some other stuff and some shit like that. She gonna get that motherfucker with a motherfucking autopsy. That motherfucker gonna have an autopsy around that motherfucker. That's what the fuck she gonna get that nigga is a fucking autopsy. Yeah, that's what the fuck she gonna do. Get that motherfucker a fucking autopsy.
Sometimes you gotta match energy. Let people know you can't do it.
We both Aries. Me and Mama Netra both Aries. Our mouth ain't right either. That's why we try not to say nothing. But when you keep poking at a motherfucker, he campaigning for this ass whooping, he gonna get elected.
And I hate that he's doing that. This
example of what we're saying and what to say, because just like that he's trying to deflect and use against what she's done already put in place for him. So you gotta be careful with what you say, so we don't give him no ammunition to use.
But you know what? What it speaks to me is it speaks volumes of immaturity, right? Because
to say, oh shit, my bad.
When I was in Georgia,
you've already had your.
Yeah, now that's true. I'm very immature. I refuse to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Anybody that remember Toys R Us, y'all remember Jeffrey the giraffe, the Toys R Us giraffe and shit like that? I refuse. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Fuck that shit. I know I'm very childish, immature, and all that shit. Fuck that shit. Hey, Har.
Success, or it wasn't.
I'm childish than a motherfucker.
So whatever Netra could have said prior to or after didn't stop it. Just because she gave an opinion on, or she spoke what reality she had, it's nothing. What's the beef though? Because if the
Mad Cow, you been missing it.
Had your party.
Why they keep mentioning the fucking party? I ain't saying shit about no goddamn party. Not one time have I mentioned Pissy Peter and a party. That's another PPP. Pissy Peter a party. I ain't not. See, she just PPP all over the goddamn page. Why the fuck would I be mentioning a PPP? All she do is PP. Why would I be worried about a PPP from a motherfucker that PP?
What? She said something. He get on here every day and say something about somebody. Like, how old are we really?
Everybody gets on here and says something about everybody. Y'all don't go in their lives and talk shit. Y'all mad because I'm on y'all ass. I'm on Pissy Pussy Peter's ass because I think that she stole from Roe. I believe that I've proven there's discrepancies in her story. There's lies that she's told. I've called out the lies, but don't nobody want to call it out but me? Fine. I'm a one-man gang around this bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Mentally. Because the shit don't make no damn sense.
But the thing about it too, sis, what she said was not a dig. She wasn't even expressing or talking negatively about anything.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Concerns about herself. And he came over acting a fool. He came over acting a fool.
Let's get one thing straight about this whole security and the players ball. There was already a bunch of shit around the players ball. Uchi had threatened the players ball and threatened to come and do this. Snake God threatened to do this and come and shoot it up. Atlas threatened to do it. And then shortly after that, Miss Pissy Pussy Peter, who's supposed to have been Rick Martin friend we were cool with, she comes to the app and uses it as content. She didn't reach out to us. She comes to the app and adds fuel to the fire with everybody else questioning the security, all because I compared it to, I said, no, actually, I didn't even compare it. I said, well, y'all keep questioning the security at the players ball. We ain't having no motherfucking flashlight cops. We ain't got no mall security. And they associated that shit with Black Diamond because I was referring to her. I was absolutely throwing shade at her. Absolutely. She had flashlight cops and mall cops. She had teenage boys dressed in white shirts and black pants calling them security. Fuck you talk about?
What harm did it do? Because they just words that came out of somebody's fucking mouth.
Again. There was already drama surrounding it. Why would you use it as content and come to the app and say, I need to talk to Kev and Rick about this security because I don't want to have to take nobody's life and I don't want nobody to have to take mine. And, I want to go. But all this other shit. All this other shit. When there's already other shit going on around the players ball. And then you come on the app and do that. You goddamn right I got a problem with it. You know why? Because it was my $25,000 on the line. 24 plus $25,000 on the line. That was my money. The reason why he didn't have no problem with it, because he didn't have no skin in the game. The reason why he was willing to concede and didn't see a problem with nothing, because he didn't have no money on the line. All that shit goes through me. All that shit go through me. It was my money. Include the $500 per officer that I had to pay. Police security is not cheap. I had to pay $500 per officer. Came out of my pocket. Them $2,200 in cash that was given away came out my pocket. Everything, the DJ came out my pocket. The caterer came out my pocket. The venue came out my pocket. Everything came out the photographer came out my motherfucking pocket. Everything came out my motherfucking pocket.
Now,
what I'm saying
it doesn't matter because it's just words. Whatever
but what I'm saying is,
whatever he said, it didn't cause any problems for your event.
No.
Y'all sound just as dumb as y'all sound. Y'all sound just as dumb as y'all sound. Her saying that didn't cause any problems for the event. All of that shit y'all did killed the ticket sales. Them tickets were flying. People were real excited about the players ball. And then y'all started and the tickets dwindled. Rick didn't have a dime on the line. Rick didn't even so much as buy a ticket to the Players Ball, much less chip in on anything. So he didn't have no say-so about the security any motherfucking way. All that go through me. His opinion didn't even matter. His opinion didn't even matter. He didn't have a dime at stake. His opinion didn't even matter. If I got a problem with it, it's a problem. It don't matter if he ain't got no problem with it when it ain't his money. If I got a problem with it, it's a problem. When it's my money and I say it's a problem, it's a motherfucking problem. A nigga who ain't got no money, no stake in the game, he ain't got no say-so in it. It don't run through him. It run through the nigga with the money.
He made it cause problems. He made it cause problems for his event because the rabbit hole he went down with the shit. All he had to do was say, "Don't worry about nothing, friend. We got you."
But
Now I gotta react the way y'all expecting. All he had to do was say this: "Fuck you, fuck him, fuck her, fuck them." You don't fucking tell me what I should have done and how I should have done and this, that. Fuck y'all. Y'all sound fucking stupid.
But instead, his snaggletooth ass came over here cussing everybody out, acting a fucking fool, and taking the shit where it didn't need to go. Now this is where it's at.
why? Okay, but why though? Why? Because you don't think
you
can't
right.
manage your own emotions.
He never
Because you can't manage. Listen to what I'm saying. Because you can't manage your emotions. We already know everybody not gonna like you. Right? Everybody not gonna agree with what the fuck come out of your mouth. So when you hear it and you don't like it, those are your emotions that you
what
have
I'm
to
saying
deal
is,
with.
she wasn't saying anything negative towards him.
I said that. That's what
y'all both saying the same
I'm saying the same thing you're saying, Ty. I'm saying exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter what she had to say.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
So that's Miss Top Shelf up in the box, running off at the mouth. This is the same Miss Top Shelf that just came over there to Kwani's live when I was up in the box talking to Kwani, and we were having a real good conversation. And then Miss Top Shelf brings her ass over there. I'm totally unbiased and I don't know you and I don't, this, that, and the other. But you done went to this petition, did a whole fucking video and attached the motherfucker to it. You came up in the box talking about everything that happened around the Players Ball, which was started back in September, the whole controversy. So you talk about you don't know me, but you talking about shit that happened all the way last year. Trying to come up talking about some I'm non-biased, and then I pulled your card. And once I pulled your card, you start getting disrespectful, telling me to hush my mouth and every goddamn thing else. See, I recognize and I see you. And that's the problem with y'all. Y'all see that y'all can't snow me. Y'all can't snow me.
You had your event, good or bad. It didn't stop you from doing nothing.
This has nothing to do with the Players Ball. Y'all, this has something to do with the fact that there's discrepancy in what she is saying was supposed to go to Roe, what was raised for Roe, how the money was raised, the cash apps that weren't sent to Roe, and everything else. That y'all keep trying to change the subject. Why? Why are y'all trying to cancel me and hush me up and silence me and everything? Why? Because I'm on your ass about this money. I believe that you stole from Roro. I believe that you lied. I believe that there was way more than $4,700 that was taken in. You're not accounting for the money that came to your cash app that people sent to you because you already admitted that your cash app was in play after lying and said that it wasn't even a factor. Now I got you on recording with Black Diamond talking about the cash apps that came in. You lied and said, I believe you lied and said you sent it back because you ain't finna send no money back. And you acknowledge that you knew cash apps were going to start flooding in. So if you admitted to 2 cash apps coming in, there were probably about 20. There were probably about 15 or 20. My guess would be, because if you admitted to if you said 2 cash apps came in, way more than 2 came in. I don't know. Under no circumstances do I believe that only 2 cash apps came in. Because initially you said didn't no cash apps come in at all. Initially, you said no cash apps came in at all.
Sin.
I never said nothing bad about the man again.
Exactly. Okay, then. So at the end of the day, Mr. Kevin, you cannot manage your own emotions.
I'm fine.
You can't handle when someone doesn't agree with you.
I don't give a damn if you agree with me or not.
The fact that someone had something to say that was negative about your event.
This is not about my event. Why do y'all keep talking about the Players Ball? I moved on. This is not about the Players Ball. We already planning for the return of the Players Ball. This conversation has nothing to do with that. This has something to do with what's in this background. I keep telling y'all that, and y'all just keep deflecting.
Those are all your issues, Mr. Kevin. Those are all your issues. A motherfucker can say what the fuck they want to say.
Okay.
I could have came back from Nietzsche's event and I could have said all of the negative fucking things that I wanted to say. That don't make it true.
What does this have to do with the Players Ball? Why are we talking about the Players Ball? I'm being very clear as to what I'm talking about. And y'all keep talking about the Players Ball. Why? Why do y'all keep talking about the Players Ball? Why are we not talking about the money that was supposed to go to Roro? Why? That's all. I want to stick to the subject. I want to stick to the subject. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I want to stick to the subject. All of y'all are being extremely duplicitous. All of you are being extremely duplicitous. All of you.
Well, he has no customer service skills, basically.
Well, you know, when you're socially awkward, and it's real funny that he is socially awkward because you profess.
I'm not socially awkward. I have a huge following. Always have. I got 250 taps in here right now. I'm not socially awkward. I got over 300 subs in this motherfucker. 350 between all the pages. At regular price. I don't discount my subs. My subs are $5.99. I got 303 subs in this one, another 40 something on another one, another 30 something on another. I got over 350 subs at regular price. There's nothing that's socially awkward about me. Nothing.
To be a comedian, right? Like, you're supposed to be able to get along with anybody and everybody.
That's a lie. So as a comedian, I'm supposed to get along with everybody. Y'all kiss my ass. No. That's bullshit. That's because I'm a comedian. I'm supposed to get along with everybody.
The first person in life that's supposed to be able to take control.
Can I ask y'all women a question, please?
That's all I'm fucking saying.
And I'm sorry, my daughter calling because I'm planning a wedding too. That's going to happen.
It should never be personal.
Did y'all see the red flags before now?
Listen, he wasn't. Now I'm gonna tell you, I've been out here in the world of content going on 3 strong years on TikTok. I come from somewhere else, social media. He wasn't like this in the beginning. He used to preach against men doing what he's doing now.
I've always because you're right. You're right to a degree. Everybody knows that even when I was would go over on Rick's platform, I was always the shit starter. I was always the one that would stir the pot and say the shit that y'all didn't want motherfuckers to say. That motherfucker that went totally against what Rick was up there talking about. And what most people don't know is most of the time when I come over there and start talking shit, I would tell Rick on the back end that I was going to do it. Most of the time when I talk shit on the platform and I go against his narrative, I would tell them that I was doing it. Rick knew Me and Rick would have a conversation on the back end. And Rick, or I would send him a text while I'm in the box and say, Rick, I'm finna start blah, blah, blah. I'm finna start some shit, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. All right, cool.
Him and Rick the Ruler had a platform where they would go after Guru,
because I don't like Guru. I don't like Guru. I think Guru is obnoxious. Guru don't just speak to people that or target people that come after him. He targets everybody. I just target people that come after me. That's the difference.
But Jesus, y'all remember they went after the men that disrespected the women, talking about women wigs. He did this. So
that's a lie. I've always talked about the women wigs. I've always talked about wigs. Before I got to TikTok or Facebook, Instagram, I've always talked about wigs. Always. So that's a lie.
Didn't he? So he was the content creator. We would listen to him and Rick talk about how men that did this was disgusting.